Here we see the bitterness of Ahithophel come through in this just brutal, offensive, manipulative, predatory way through through Absalom. But you know what? Ahithophel is not the only bitter person in Scripture, in history, in this room, probably. Although it might manifest in different ways, please God. But where there is bitterness, I know, that's here. Many believers in Jesus today, I would say people in this room, are slaves to bitterness as well. We can yield to the power of bitterness because of, I guess, three things. Because of things that have been done to us, or things that have been said to us, or things that have been taken from us. So something bad happens to us, and then the response is either forgiveness or bitterness. And the sad thing is that it does us no good. It's just this destructive force that causes harm. And we can, like I said, be enslaved by that cruel taskmaster of bitterness. One person has said that bitterness is like volunteering to stay in a jail cell to pay off somebody else's sentence for them, but yet refusing to forgive. That's one thing. Perhaps a more well-known phrase is that bitterness is like drinking poison, but hoping that the damage is done to the one that's hurt you, but in effect, you're the one that is damaged the most by it. The word bitterness, like bitterness, it even is like a taste word. It's kind of hard to define what bitterness is, but I actually find it quite interesting that it just describes a taste more than anything else. And of course, the chefs in the room would know that there used to be 4, but now there's 5 tastes that have been identified on the human tongue. There's sweet and sour, there is salty, and the new one is umami, which I guess only exists in sushi, which is great. I love sushi. But then that 5th taste is, of course, bitterness. So again, it's something that hard to define, but it's like you know it when you taste it. And like I said, it's damaging to us, but sadly we're doing it in hopes of hurting somebody else. Again, like drinking poison. Now, I don't want to drink poison up here as a demonstration, but I was thinking of what's the bitterest thing in my house, and so I cut a slice of lemon. And so as a visual picture, I'm going to do something that I might regret in order to remind us of the danger of bitterness. So let's say I'm really mad at someone in this room. Oh boy, I'm going to get them really good.
That's right. Have your water. Quickly, have your water.
It's tea.
Have your tea.
All right, got the whole thing. All right, so. Hey, thanks. Yeah. Better than bitterness. Anyway, so it's easy for us to slip into bitterness. Like I said earlier, it's like something happens to us, and then regardless of us signing up for it, instantly we're forced with the decision. Is it in my beard? So we're instantly faced with the decision, and it's like, yeah, am I going to linger over this? Am I going to just fester this and feed this and just allow this to dominate me and identify me? Or am I going to choose to do the admirable and I would say supernatural thing of forgiving the person who has done something to us, said something to us, or taken something from us? And so that is the choice. So I believe, I know that there's not a person here who hasn't had something bad done to them, taken from them, or said about them. And I hope that our habit regularly is to ignore or forgive.